Well, it's unfortunate, and coming out of COVID, you know what we went through with COVID when it affected the education calendar. So there was a challenge, and we were adjusting and then making time to cover up the time loss. So the very first point we want to make from the Africa Education Watch, from our observation and technical consideration, is that there will be contact time loss. The children will have to be in the classroom to receive tuition. But around this time that there's a strike, contact time will be lost. And that is very dire because, like I told you, we had already lost some time during COVID, and we're trying to adjust. We've done good with adjusting. So another shake-up again like this would not be good for the education system. The calendar itself, that means technically it's going to affect the education calendar, because once they are there on strike now, you don't even know what is going to go next. That means we'll be losing some contact time, and then when we come back, it might affect the school calendar. We need to look at that angle. That's the second point to go with. And inadequate preparation for candidates. As we speak right now, there are candidates who are preparing for their BECE. So this very strike is going to affect these students because, like I told you, COVID affected them when they were in first year. Second year, it affected them again because we are adjusting. And then in their final year, this strike comes in to actually hit them again. So this is very unfortunate for this batch of BECE students. The rest to children. Now, let me tell you what. When the children are in school, when parents leave home, they leave home with the security that the children are in school. That's a safe environment for children. Once they are not in school now, most parents are at their workplaces working, and the children will be left alone in the house. You and I know that during COVID, when even parents were in the house with their children, the number of teenage pregnancy cases that went up meant that a lot of girls dropped out of school, because as we speak right now, we don't have a very effective policy for girls returning to school. Girls returning to school after pregnancy in this country, unfortunately, it's still more like the girls committing a crime, because as we speak right now, the return policy is not so strong for the girls. So if you risk them at this point, it becomes a very dangerous problem for us. Not only pregnancy, but then they can also go and engage in things that are not profitable and be risky. So at the end of the day, you are actually risking these children when they go out there. The cost to government, as we speak right now, technically, truth is that our country and our monetary issues, they are challenging. And so you would see a challenge between government and these teacher unions, because the money to pay this one, government is dragging. Government has not come to the table with any amounts yet. So we're not able to speak to what it will cost government if they offer. But the teacher unions have pressed something. We want to see them go back to the table, have a good negotiation with the issues at the back of their head, that the government and the country is in a challenge now. So we should see how best government can negotiate with these teachers so that they can go back. Some of these reasons I've raised should tell you that, look, it would not be good for our education system.